Given the heat wave that's lighting up much of the United States, we won't complain much about Thursday here in Scotland, but it was unusually warm. The sun baking out this golf course, the bagpipes, the call to action. Hey, you got your cool green shirt and your yellow pants outfit? Yep. From all over the UK, from all over the world, they come to watch the best in the world compete for the oldest prize in the game. And again, that sun was shining, and there's going to be some skin that is tender to the touch, folks. Got burnt like bacon, you'd have to believe, in this part of the world where typically we don't see sun like this. With Andy North, I'm Scott Van Pelt. And Andy, I want to start with that sun and the role it played in one of the headlines of the day. By day's end, this golf course that we had said was firm and fiery and fair, had it reached a point where it was across the line?
It was right on that edge. I think it had a couple of hole locations that if they'd have been moved a foot or two either way, it would have been just fine. But overall, the golf course was fast and fiery, and the players, I think, really enjoyed it, other than some of the putts you had to hit.
Well, it's meant to be difficult, and it was. No surprise, the best scores were turned in early in the round. Zach Johnson, who nearly won last week at the John Deere, an eagle putt here. What's the strength of his game? Right
now, he has so much confidence in his putter, and he made putts all over the golf course.
That was an eagle.
Thursday.
Here we turn around and go back into the wind on the par 3 7th, which suits his eye for a right to left shot.
And he knocks in here stiff, but watch how this ball hits on the green. It hits relatively softly. It's into a little bit of breeze, which helps, but that was not the case later in the day.
He had great distance control, and this one, 2 putts would be great, one's even better.
Well, as he said afterwards, I just made everything I looked at, and you have to do that to start out like he started.
Rafael Cabrera Bello, Spaniard here on the easiest hole, the par 5 fifth. All right, that's easy. You can do that. But this, only he could do on the par 3 13th.
And why this is such a good shot, this green has a false front. If you come up 1 yard short, it rolls 30 yards back. He landed it in an absolute perfect spot, and then gets a little bit of help off the fringe. It ends up being a tap-in birdie. Unbelievable play on that green. Most of the people are hitting it 30, 40, 50 feet by the hole.
Only his second ever Open, and he has his best round yet. Mark O'Meara at 56, competitively sharp from the Champions Tour, but even this had to exceed expectation.
Well, and he came in here playing exceptional. Finished in the top 5 at the Senior Open just a week ago. Playing well, swinging the club well, and when he makes a few putts, watch out.
Even though he's changed grips some over the years, this has always been a strength.
He still really rolls the ball exceptionally well. He's always had great speed, and there's a player that loves fast greens.
And that's an eagle on 17, second easiest hole, a par 5 that was dead downwind. You see the leaderboard, and throughout SportsCenter, we're going to show you how some of these players got there. Some we will wait till a little bit later. We'll show you Tiger momentarily, but let's draw a line underneath Johnson, Cabrera Bello, and O'Meara. Hear from them, and we'll discuss next.
You know, no, I feel good. I made some putts, and you know, it probably all evened out. Based on the way I putted it and the way I struck it, you know, 5 under feels very good.
I felt that I know that my name's already on the claret jug. I've won an Open championship. I realize that I'm 56. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. But I also realize that at times I can still strike the ball as well or even better than I did when I won the Open Championship in '98. So I figured, you know, listen, the course is firm and fast. There's no reason why I can't go out and play well.
You see how O'Meara has done his lowest career rounds in the Open Championship. He's started well. He's shot 67, and maybe he can even improve upon that T3 in 91. And Andy, there are Thursday stories in the Open Championship, but before people are in a rush to dismiss the elder statesman of this group, why would that perhaps be a mistake in your estimation?
Well, I think coming into this week, almost all the older guys thought they had a great opportunity here because this golf course is playing so fast. Where they get killed normally is with the length of golf courses. That's not an issue this week. They're all long enough. It's all about hitting quality shots and having the experience of playing the ball on the ground, which they all did.
All right, a lot of people associate O'Meara with Tiger Woods when they lived in the same community in the Orlando area. They played a ton of golf together. As for Tiger Woods, a guy you walked with, you can tell us all about this mess off the first tee.
Well, he told us after the fact that he was thinking about 8 different things in his head.
Well, that's
so
dumb.
That's like the rest of us. We never thought that he could do that. He got very fortunate. He found the ball, but more so all the people over there looking for it trampled down an area that when he dropped the ball, he was able to at least get it out of there and get it up around the green. It ended up in this bunker. He had a wonderful bunker shot and got it up and down to save bogey. That could have been a double or triple very easily.
So he actually made the best of a bad situation, but really got the round jump started on the back nine, which was much harder. A birdie here on 10, and here we go.
And there's no better putter on really fast greens than Tiger Woods. And this is a wonderful play at 11. Really difficult back hole location. You cannot go long. He's able to put some spin on the ball, keeping it short.
How hard was that to do late? How hard was that to do late?
That was really hard to do.
How hard's this to do?
Well, it helps if you have one leg like 2 feet shorter, as he was able to manufacture there, but played a beautiful bunker shot. And there's another example of a well-holed par putt after a great shot.
He said after the round of this putt on 13, he thought, thank God the hole got in the way, because he thought it was going to run well past. That's a birdie putt. And Tiger Woods, in the most fiery of the conditions, really grinds out a very solid start.
It was amazing. When I got over that tee shot, I was, you know, if I hammer this 3-wood, it's in that bunker. So maybe I should take a little something off it. Or maybe I should hit 5-wood. Hence, I hit a flip hook left, and you know, there she goes, and you know, took it unplayable, hit the shot to where I wanted to, anything right of the hole, and I got up and down. Well, the golf course just kept drying out, and it was so hard to get the ball close, and even lag putt, trying to get the ball the right speed, it was very difficult, and you know, I tried to keep the ball in front of me as best I could, and you know, hole putt if I could keep it below the hole. But it was, again, it was so difficult to get the ball even below the hole and in the right spot.
2 under par in the round. You see his good starts and how they've translated. It really hasn't been maybe even the starts of late. But what was most impressive to you as you were out there in the most challenging of the conditions?
Well, he made key putts when he needed to make them, but he hit a lot of really good iron shots. He controlled the flight of his irons beautifully. Hit his highest shots sometimes were into the wind to get him to stop on the greens, and some of the lowest ones were downwind. That normally isn't the case.